Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I bring you 10 1/18 scale Mercedes-Benz models from the 2000s that I think are the most beautiful models. Sit back, follow me and enjoy the video. In 10th place, I chose the second generation Mercedes-Benz CLK C209 and A209. This Mercedes model was produced by Kyosho and from the time when I think Kyosho was in its heyday. This CLK series model is unfortunately a very undervalued model and can be bought at a very reasonable price even for the price of a new Norev, but I think its quality is above many Norevs today. If you like Mercedes models and you don't have one yet, you should get both versions because you won't be disappointed. The convertible version comes with a roof. Make sure you don't lose it when you buy it. In 9th place, I have also brought you a very nice but very well-priced Mercedes model, and this is the Minichamps SLK 2nd Series R171. This model is also like the CLK, a very underrated model, and I recommend you to buy it. As far as I know, there were two versions, one with no opening top and one with a working top. I would recommend the latter. This model also dates from the time when manufacturers were striving to produce quality models. So apart from the fact that it has an openable interior, it is also fully upholstered. In 8th place, I chose one of my favorite Mercedes models, the 211 series. There were also nicer and slightly more puritanical versions of this model, and while it's not the most beautiful Kyosho model, especially the more basic versions, it's still the only 211 series on the market, and I think it's a must for every Mercedes enthusiast. The price hasn't got outrageously high, so to date, I think this model is a very good buy. I bought this model about 3 years ago in an Italian model shop in unopened condition for €75. Our next Mercedes is the 212 series. It's a very nice model produced by Minichamps, but as we approach the end of the 2000s, more and more models have quality problems, and unfortunately the 212 series is no exception. Some people have no problems with this model to this day, but there are some who have caught the zinc pest. So if you are looking for this model, I recommend extra caution as the doors are unfortunately falling off as time goes on. When buying a good advice, if the doors do not run flush with each other, avoid this model. However, if you can find one without any faults, you will have a beautiful Mercedes E-Class model. And yes, that brings us to a huge favorite of mine, the 204 series. Both versions of this model are beautiful, and not only were they available in two trim levels, Elegance and Avant-Garde, but they were also produced with two engine options by Auto Art. One is the V6 petrol version of the Avant-Garde, and the other is the 4-cylinder diesel CDI version of the Elegance. I'm not showing you the AMG version because I feel the AMG models deserve a separate video. However, I recommend this ordinary version because it is a beautiful model. Our next model in 5th place is the 2nd generation CL. This model was also for a long time an undervalued model. Somehow the market didn't move for it, but today it is becoming more and more in demand. But if you are looking for a better model, you are in the right time because you can still find a better quality resin model for the price, and let's admit it, an Auto Art model is a different level. It comes in several colors, so there are quite a few colors to choose from. So if you like this model, I suggest you get it now, because I'm sure the price of this model will go up later. 4 places for a Norev? Yes, the question is perfectly valid. I don't know why. Probably the Asian market has sucked up quite a lot of this model, and it's already a very sought-after model. Norev even made a facelift version of it, and it was available in a lot of colors. As for the quality, I think it was a very high-quality Norev model and was a guaranteed success with collectors. Even though there were different versions in GT Spirit if to 22, I think Norev is the absolute standard if you don't include the Auto Art and the almost real Maybach version. But what is surprising is that the price of this model has gone up, so if you want one you have to dig into your pockets, and there are plenty of better quality models to choose from in the price range this Norev is in. I think the first generation CLS is still a beautiful car, and its styling created a category of its own. This model was not only made by Kyosho, but also by Maisto, and to be honest, it was not bad quality at all compared to the Maisto, which is a completely different price. However, if CLS, then it's clear that the Kyosho will be the winner. The details are very nice, and based on the models sold on eBay, this model can be bought for a fair price, so I can recommend this Mercedes to everyone. This model was also produced in the mid-2000s, and all manufacturers were striving for quality at that time, so I would rather have this one than a Norev to 22 at a similar price. In my opinion, the most beautiful Mercedes ever after the R129 is the R230, which is why it is number 2 on today's list. There are other options of this model, such as the Maisto, which is cheaper and a relatively nice model for the price, but with its opening roof, it won me over immediately. I know there's the AMG Black Series, but for me the simpler everyday version is more interesting. This model is also a very rare one, but I don't think the price has gone up that much. The later facelifted version was also released by Minichamps, but it didn't get this opening roof design anymore. I don't know why. Since its release, Norev has also released their own R230, but for me somehow the working roof structure makes this model the absolute standard when it comes to our 230 Mercedes, but it also comes with a hard top, but it's just removable. At the top of our current list is the 221 Autord S-Class. This model was also available in a pre-production version with a partially opening design without upholstery, which is very rare, but later editions are now fully upholstered and fully opening. This model came in several color variants, both dealer and standard Autord. This model is also available in several color variations in both dealer and standard auto art versions. It is the only 221 series on the market at the moment, but the Modelcars version will be coming soon and will be a high-quality model. The auto art price is currently quite high, so I think it will be worth the wait for anyone looking for this 221 series. For the time being, the Modelcars Towards version will only be available in AMG versions, so this standard version will still be unique on the market if you are looking for one. I would recommend buying the later version of it, which has everything open. We have now reached the end of the video. Thank you for your kind attention. I want to know what you think. Please write in the comments section which is your favorite Mercedes model, or which is the Mercedes model you have been wanting for a long time. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please like it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you don't want to miss out on similar content, please hit the bell icon. See you in the next video.